Hello. So I just got done with my first official physical therapy appointment and I can't see my screen at all. So I'm just going to roll with this here. Um, it took so long to get that sorted out because of insurance issues and coordination between the office and the insurance company and their middleman and all kinds of stuff. And it was ridiculous. But physical therapy, I'm hoping, is going to help me strengthen my left leg that is weak, but we don't know why. And by we, I mean the orthopedic doctor, the neurosurgeon, the neurologist, the PM&R doctor. Is that all the ones that would have to do with that? And the PCP. None of us know why it's not working properly. But this PT, she's like, we're just going to do it. We're going to try to strengthen this leg and see what happens. At the same time, we are also ordering an orthotic that goes under my foot, and then it twists around my ankle and goes up the front of my leg. And I was not expecting it to be as amazing as it was, but within 4 steps of walking with that on, I was walking like a normal person for the first time in many, many months. It was amazing. I was like just showing off and being like, look, I can walk and I'm not going to fall down. I was very excited. I had a little stroll. She watched my gait. We passed by a guy who wasn't wearing his mask properly, so I made a joke about people needing to put their noses back in their bras, and I just kept walking. I felt stable on my feet. I felt like I could do this, and it was really cool. So it felt like it wasn't a chore. It wasn't exhausting to walk for 5 minutes, which was amazing because I would love to be able to go for walks with my kid and go for hikes and all kinds of stuff. So that was really cool. The problem is the ordering doctor has not ordered it yet. The request was put in. The PT can tell that the doctor saw it on the 10th. Today is April 15th. She can see that the doctor saw it on the 10th, which was a Saturday, she said. She's like, I don't know why she was doing that on the weekend. And I'm like, well, we all got to do what we got to do, right? So, and it was kind of amazing to do it. And I was really, really reluctant to take it off and give it back to her. I was like, no, I need to keep this. But I couldn't. And I gave it back. I didn't want to get kicked out. I have a list of exercises, just neck stretches, which I usually do once a day when I think about it, plus leg exercises to help me strengthen different parts of my leg, and both legs and my pelvis. Like, yes, the one leg is the issue, but you got to work on all the things to balance things out. And, excuse me, there's so much with, when you strengthen one leg, you're, working on the balance on the other leg. So then you switch and you balance on the left leg and work on the right leg. So that was good. This was a long drive. It's an hour drive. So I've got a snack to eat and my water bottle, and I've got music. And I'm going to go stop and pick up some Pokemon books for my kiddo, and I'm getting off of Facebook Marketplace. And then I will go get him. And honestly, I feel slightly hopeful for the first time in a really long time. Still don't know what the cause is. And I feel like that children's rhyme, I don't know. I repeat myself, so I don't know if I put this in my last video. But it feels like there's this song that Miss Susie had the baby. His name was Tiny Tim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. He couldn't eat the bathtub, or he tried to eat the bathtub, but it wouldn't go down his throat. So, first Miss Susie calls the doctor, and then the nurse, and then the lady with the alligator purse, and they each say a different thing is wrong, and then they each give a different prescription for it. And I feel like that's what's going on. I have so many doctors telling me it's this, it's that, it's not this, it's not that, do this, don't do that, basically, but then nobody's actually helping me. So I feel hopeful that even if we haven't found the answer yet, or like the cause yet, we are working towards a goal of me regaining function in my leg before it completely goes away. So anyways, I am really grateful to get to do this, and I'm glad that my dad is helping with my kids so I can come down and do PT and actually focus. And then right now, our state's COVID numbers are, we're winning in the country. We're out of control here. Supposedly, the governor might start shutting some things down. Hospital Kleenex in the car. Probably from brain surgery. Probably from that, because they give you next to your bed and then they either take it with you or they throw it out. I figured it'd be good to put it in the car. So our COVID numbers are out of control, and I feel really reluctant to go to any more doctor's appointments, or I only feel good coming here for PT because they are very, very safe. They're doing everything they can to keep their staff safe and their patients safe. I've had a couple other doctor's appointments where the front office and the back office staff were not wearing their masks properly, or were wearing really, really poor masks, not actually medical grade masks. Even though the doctors and nurses were, I had to interact with everybody at the front office. All the patients in that office were, but there was no room for social distancing because I don't think they're doing any appointments telehealth. So my kiddo has an appointment coming up at that same office, and I'm going to either say I need it telehealth or I'm rescheduling. And I'm also going to be getting him a second opinion because I don't feel good about it all. So it's just one ball of advocating for myself and my kid constantly. It's one thing after another, but I've got a little bit of hope right now. So I'm just going to keep going, and I've got my exercises to do, and we're going to see how I do. Usually after I exert myself by walking or do stairs or things like that, my walking gets even worse. So I think we're really going to need the balance between doing the exercises and having the orthotic to help balance it out, so that I can have relief and that stability to walk and then take it off and, relax and do little bits around the house walking and doing the exercises and things like that. So if I can balance it and have that, it'll make it so much easier. Just thinking about trying to go into a store is really hard. I wasn't expecting this. But not just with COVID, but if I think about trying to go into a store and how far do I have to walk to get in, which now I have my disabled parking pass, so at least I get to use that. And then how far away from the door is the item that I need to find? And does the store have pickup options? Or what other things can I do to make it easier for myself? Can I go to a store that's smaller, that isn't as far to walk in to get that same item? So it's a constant juggle, and a lot of that is a lot of mental gymnastics that I don't have the ability to do. It's really exhausting to try to constantly think everything through. So I'm just gonna keep going here, keep doing what I can, and hopefully this new doctor will get the order in for the orthotic. So hopefully I can have it next week. I'm really, really hoping. The PT is gonna send another message, and I will probably call the office tomorrow and say, hey, is that in there? Because we tried one and it was amazing and I need it now. If I could even go, I think they probably do it here. It's a university hospital, so they probably have it here. But man, if I could even pick one up from by my house, if I could have it to wear right now, well, not in the car, I would take it off for driving if I needed to. Well, probably not, because I don't need to use my left leg to drive. It's my left leg. So it's just, yeah, it's interesting. So I gotta go pick up these Pokemon books, get home and get my kid from my dad and get home and back to normal life. I might have to put the exercises up and have him help me remember to do them and have him help count for me so that I can do the right number. I'm getting as involved as I can so that he sees me trying to get better. And maybe I've got more giant rubber bands to add to my collection of giant rubber bands. These ones do not have powdery stuff on them, which my last ones had powdery stuff on them because I think they were latex. And then I didn't use them at my new house. I didn't try to do any sort of exercises like these on my own because the powdery stuff would make a slick surface on my hardwood floors, and I was scared of falling, me or the kid, creating a spot that we would fall. So now I have some new rubber bands, and I'm sure he's going to want to play with those, and I am going to have to make them just for me. We'll see how well that goes. So maybe next week I'll have another update after PT. Now I get to sit in the car, drive home, I'm going to listen to some Ani DeFranco. On the way down, I listened to Poi Dog Pondering. I had a granola bar and I got some almonds. So I got a banana too, but it's not calling to me. But I should probably eat it anyways because it's there. It's looking at me. So, all right. Bye.